Athena slammed the door shut behind her, her heart pounding like a drum in a war zone. The whispers had turned into shouts that afternoon, the entire neighborhood erupting in judgment after someone posted that damn photo online. Her and Raylan, caught in a quiet kiss at the park bench last weekend. She could still hear Mrs. Hargrove's voice echoing from across the street. Disgraceful. We don't need that kind in our community. Athena leaned against the wall, sliding down to the floor, her mind racing with the terror of what came next. How had it gotten out? Who had seen them? And worse, what would her mother say when she found out? Raylan's text buzzed in her pocket. "Are you okay? I'm coming over." But Athena couldn't respond yet. Her fingers trembled too much. She thought back to how it all started, 6 months ago in senior year at Lincoln High, when Raylan transferred in from Chicago. Raylan, with her sharp wit and unapologetic confidence, had been the first person to see through Athena's carefully constructed facade. The straight-A student, the volleyball captain, the girl who dated boys just to fit in. Their friendship bloomed in stolen moments. Late-night study sessions that turned into confessions, shared laughs over cafeteria lunches that lingered too long. One evening, under the guise of watching movies, Raylan had leaned in, and Athena hadn't pulled away. It felt right, like puzzle pieces finally clicking, but now that truth was a weapon aimed at her chest. Her mother's car pulled into the driveway, and Athena's stomach twisted. Diane, a single mom who'd raised her alone after dad left when she was 5, was the pillar of their small world in this conservative Atlanta suburb. Diane volunteered at the church, baked pies for block parties, and believed in the American dream where everyone played by the rules. Athena had always feared disappointing her, hiding her doubts about boys, her crushes on girls in movies. Now there was no hiding. The door opened, and Diane stepped in, her face pale, phone in hand. "Athena, honey, we need to talk." Athena braced herself, expecting the worst. The disapproval, the questions, the demand to end it. But Diane's eyes held something else. Fear mixed with a flicker of resolve that Athena couldn't place. As they sat at the kitchen table, Diane set her phone down, the screen showing the photo that had gone viral in their neighborhood group chat. "I saw it," Diane said quietly. "The whole street is talking." Athena's throat tightened. "Mom, I didn't mean for you to find out like this. Raylan and we're together. I love her." The words hung heavy, and Athena waited for the explosion. Instead, Diane reached across the table, her hand steady. "I know, sweetheart. I've known for a while." Athena's world tilted. Known? How? Why hadn't she said anything? But before she could ask, the doorbell rang, insistent, angry. Through the window, Athena saw a group of neighbors gathered, led by Mr. Thompson, the self-appointed community watchdog. Diane stood, her posture straightening like steel. "Stay here," she instructed, but Athena followed, peeking from the hallway. The confrontation was swift and brutal. "We won't stand for this perversion influencing our kids," Mr. Thompson bellowed, his face red. Others nodded, murmuring about property values and family morals. Diane didn't flinch. "This is my home, and my daughter is welcome here as she is. If you have a problem, take it elsewhere." The neighbors recoiled, shocked by her calm defiance. As they dispersed, grumbling threats of petitions and boycotts, Athena emerged, tears streaming. "Mom, why didn't you tell me you knew?" Diane turned, her eyes softening. "I was waiting for you to tell me. I didn't want to push." That night, as Athena lay in bed, her mind swirled with confusion. Relief battled with new fears. What if the bullying escalated? School tomorrow would be hell. Whispers in hallways, notes in lockers. Raylan called, her voice a lifeline. "I'm scared too, but we'll face it together." Athena wanted to believe that, but doubt crept in. Was loving Raylan worth this storm? She thought of her mother's unexpected support, a beacon in the chaos, but even that felt fragile. What if Diane changed her mind under pressure? The neighborhood's hatred was just beginning, and Athena knew the real battles were internal. The guilt of dragging her mom into this, the shame society drilled into her. Sleep evaded her, replaced by visions of isolation, of losing everything for a love that felt both essential and dangerous. The next morning brought the first wave of overt hostility. Athena's locker was vandalized with slurs scrawled in marker, and classmates averted their eyes or smirked. Raylan met her in the parking lot, her hand brushing Athena's discreetly. "Ignore them," she whispered, but Athena pulled away, paranoia gripping her. "What if someone sees?" Raylan's hurt flashed, but she nodded. At home, the phone rang off the hook. Anonymous calls spewing venom. Diane unplugged it, her jaw set. "We'll get through this." But Athena saw the toll. Diane's weary eyes, the skipped church service to avoid stares. Guilt gnawed at Athena. Was she selfish for pursuing this? Society screamed yes. Family bonds strained under the weight. Yet, in quiet moments, Raylan's presence reminded her of joy worth fighting for. As days blurred, the pressure mounted. A petition circulated to protect community values, subtly targeting their home. Friends Athena thought loyal ghosted her, afraid of association. One, Sarah, cornered her at lunch. "I can't be seen with you anymore. My parents." Athena's heart cracked, betrayal stinging like salt in a wound. Raylan faced similar at her job, whispers from coworkers. "Why us?" Athena vented one evening, pacing the living room. Diane listened, then shared her own secret. "I had a friend in college, someone special. But I chose safety over truth." Athena stared, realizing her mother's support stemmed from regret. It humanized Diane, but also terrified Athena. What if she ended up the same, sacrificing love for acceptance? The internal conflict raged. Athena questioned her identity daily. Was this a phase? A choice? Society's voices echoed in her head, clashing with her heart's certainty. Raylan pushed for openness, but Athena hesitated, fearing more loss. A heated argument ensued. "If you're ashamed, maybe we shouldn't do this." Raylan stormed out, leaving Athena in tears. Reconciliation came slowly, apologies whispered in the dark. But the damage lingered, trust frayed. Diane mediated, urging communication, but her own doubts surfaced in private moments, wondering if shielding Athena meant enabling sin, per her upbringing. By week's end, the neighborhood escalated. Eggs thrown at their house, signs planted in yards. Athena's resolve wavered, maybe moving, hiding. But Raylan's fire ignited her own. "We deserve to exist." Still, the costs weighed heavy. Diane's job rumors, social isolation. Athena's mind looped. Right or wrong? Love or peace? The drama intensified, choices looming like shadows. The harassment didn't let up. If anything, it burrowed deeper into Athena's psyche like a parasite she couldn't shake. 2 weeks after the photo leak, she found herself staring at her reflection in the school bathroom mirror, tracing the dark circles under her eyes, wondering if this hollow version of herself was the new normal. Raylan had suggested they skip the homecoming dance, but Athena insisted. They couldn't let fear win every battle. Yet, as they arrived, hand in hand for the first time publicly, the stares pierced like daggers. Whispers turned to jeers. "Freak show!" someone yelled from the crowd. Athena's grip tightened on Raylan's, but inside, she screamed at the injustice. Why did their love provoke such rage? Wasn't America the land of the free? Raylan pulled her onto the dance floor, determined to reclaim the night. "Focus on me," she murmured, their foreheads touching in a moment of defiance. But the illusion shattered when a group of boys surrounded them, one shoving Athena's shoulder. "Go home, Dykes." Security intervened, but the damage was done. Athena fled to the parking lot, hyperventilating. Raylan followed, holding her as sobs racked her body. "I can't do this anymore," Athena gasped. Raylan's eyes filled with pain. Then what? Hide forever? The argument escalated in the car ride home, voices rising with accusations. "You're giving in to them," Raylan shouted. "And you're dragging me down with you," Athena retorted, regret instant but words irreversible. At home, Diane waited up, concern etched on her face. What happened? Athena collapsed into her arms, spilling the night's horrors. Diane's response was measured. Sometimes standing tall means knowing when to step back. Athena pulled away, confused. Was her mother wavering? Later, alone in her room, Athena's thoughts spiraled. Diane's support had been her anchor, but now cracks showed, subtle comments about phases or choices. Did Diane truly accept her, or was it pity? The doubt festered, eroding their bond. Athena replayed childhood memories. Diane's strict rules, church sermons on morality. Had she been blind to the undercurrents? The next day brought a betrayal that cut deepest. Sarah, her supposed best friend, approached at lunch with a forced smile. "Hey, can we talk?" They stepped outside where Sarah confessed. I was the one who leaked the photo. My parents found it on my phone from that group chat, and they made me post it to expose the truth." Athena's world blurred with fury and hurt. "How could you?" she whispered, voice breaking. Sarah shrugged, defensive. "They said it was for your own good, to get help." Athena walked away, numb. The sting of friendship turned weapon, lingering like poison. Raylan's reaction was explosive when Athena told her, "That bitch. We should confront her family." But Athena hesitated, torn between revenge and exhaustion. "What's the point? It'll just fuel the fire." Their differing approaches strained the relationship further. Raylan's boldness clashed with Athena's caution. In quiet moments, Athena questioned if they were compatible, if love could survive such external battering. Society's lens distorted everything. Neighbors' glares at the grocery store. Anonymous notes in the mailbox threatening worse. Diane fielded calls from concerned relatives, her voice steady but strained. "Athena's my daughter and I love her." Yet, privately, Diane wrestled with her faith, praying for guidance amid conflicting scriptures. A family dinner turned tense when Diane's sister, Aunt Karen, visited unannounced. "I've heard the rumors," Karen said over lasagna, her tone laced with judgment. "This isn't right, Diane. Think about her future." Athena sat silent, fork frozen, as Diane defended her. Her future is hers to choose. But after Karen left, Diane sighed heavily. Maybe she's right about some things. Athena's heart sank. "Like what?" "That I'm wrong." Diane backtracked, but the seed of doubt planted deep. Athena's inner turmoil peaked. Was her mother's love conditional? The pressure from all sides, society, family, self, pushed her toward a breaking point. School became a battlefield. Teachers turned blind eyes to bullying, one even suggesting counseling for confusion. Athena skipped classes, grades slipping, her once bright future dimming. Raylan urged therapy, but Athena resisted, fearing labels. Their dates turned into hushed meetings at out-of-town cafes, paranoia shadowing every touch. "I miss us," Raylan admitted one night. Athena nodded, but inside resentment brewed. At the world, at Raylan for pulling her into visibility, at herself for weakness. The climax of this phase hit when the neighborhood organized a meeting at the community center, ostensibly about safety, but really a forum to air grievances against them. Diane attended alone, insisting Athena stay home. Returning shaken, she revealed the vitriol. Calls for them to move, accusations of corrupting youth. "I stood up for you," Diane said, tears welling. Athena hugged her, gratitude mixed with guilt. But that night, Athena overheard Diane on the phone. "I don't know if I can keep this up." Betrayal twisted anew. Was Diane cracking? Athena confronted her the next morning. "If it's too much, just say it." Diane's eyes flashed with emotion. "It's not you, it's them. But I'm scared for us." Honesty bridged the gap momentarily, but the rift widened. Athena's decisions loomed. Fight or flee. Raylan pushed for a public statement, perhaps a social media post owning their truth. It could inspire others. Athena balked, fearing escalation. The moral quandary gripped her. Was silence complicity, or self-preservation wisdom? As tension simmered, a small victory emerged. A few allies surfaced, like the quiet librarian who slipped Athena books on LGBTQ history. It sparked hope, but shadows lingered. Athena's mind raced with what-ifs, the cost of authenticity mounting. Love demanded sacrifice, but how much? The neighborhood's campaign intensified, morphing from whispers to organized sabotage that tested every fiber of Athena's resolve. 3 months in, she woke to find their front yard littered with trash and spray-painted slurs on the garage door. "Get out, freaks." Her hands shook as she scrubbed it off before Diane saw. But the damage seeped inward, fueling nightmares of violence. Raylan arrived early, fury in her eyes. "We report this to the police." Athena agreed, but doubt nagged. Would authorities in this town care? The officer who came was sympathetic but dismissive. Kid's prank, probably. No investigation followed, leaving Athena feeling invisible, her pain invalidated. School expulsion rumors swirled, fabricated by parents pressuring the principal. Athena's volleyball coach benched her, citing distractions. Isolation deepened. Even Raylan's support felt burdensome at times. "You're pulling away," Raylan accused during a tense walk in a distant park. Athena snapped back. "Because everything hurts. This isn't just about us. It's my whole life crumbling." Tears flowed, revelations pouring out. Athena's fear of losing scholarships, her dream of college escape. Raylan softened, sharing her own scars from Chicago bullying. "We survive by leaning on each other." But Athena wondered if dependency bred resentment. Diane's internal struggles surfaced dramatically at a family gathering. Relatives cornered her. "You're enabling sin," Uncle Bob thundered. Diane held firm publicly, but later confided in Athena. "They're cutting me off financially if I don't fix this." Athena's guilt surged, her truth costing her mother dearly. "Maybe I should end it with Raylan," she thought, the idea a knife to her heart. But love rebelled. Raylan was her light in darkness. The ethical dilemma tore at her. Was personal happiness worth familial ruin? Betrayal struck again from an unexpected quarter. Raylan's coworker, jealous of her promotion, outed her at work, leading to subtle discrimination. Shifted schedules, denied projects. Raylan vented to Athena. "I could sue, but it'd make things worse." Athena urged caution, but Raylan's fire ignited action. She filed a complaint, drawing media attention. Local news picked up the story, framing it as suburban scandal. Lesbian couple faces backlash. Exposure amplified everything. Hate mail flooded, online trolls doxed them. Athena panicked. "You didn't think about me," Raylan retorted. "Someone has to fight." The rift grew, trust eroding under pressure. Diane watched the unraveling, her own choices scrutinized. She attended a support group for parents of LGBTQ kids, returning with pamphlets. "This helped me see," she told Athena. But skepticism lingered. Was it genuine growth or desperation? A heated dinner discussion revealed Diane's lingering biases. "I accept you, but marriage? Kids? That's different." Athena's hurt boiled over. "So partial love?" Diane apologized, but words lingered, damaging. The turning point came at a school assembly on diversity, ironically. Protesters outside chanted slurs, and inside, Athena was called to the principal's office mid-event. "For your safety, maybe homeschool," he suggested. Rage fueled Athena's decision. She stood during Q&A. "This is who I am. Stop the hate." Applause mixed with boos, but empowerment surged. Raylan beamed from the audience, reconciliation sparking. Yet victory was short-lived. That night their car tires were slashed. Fear gripped Diane. "We might have to move," Athena resisted. Running admits defeat. The argument escalated, exposing generational divides. Diane's pragmatism versus Athena's idealism. Internally, Athena questioned her boldness. Had she endangered them all? Raylan's family added layers. Her estranged father called, disowning her. "You're dead to me." Raylan crumbled, Athena comforting her, roles reversing. It deepened their bond but highlighted fragility. Society's rejection mirrored in microcosms. Lost jobs, shunned invitations. Athena pondered morality. Was visibility activism or recklessness? A moral crossroads hit when Sarah apologized, tearful. "I was wrong." Athena forgave, but trust was shattered. Forgiveness doesn't erase pain, she thought. Diane encouraged reconciliation, but Athena saw hypocrisy. Diane's own hesitations. As conflicts compounded, Athena faced an ultimatum from Raylan. Commit fully or let go. Heart-pounding, Athena chose love, but doubt whispered. The price mounted. Diane's health faltered under stress, doctor visits increasing. Guilt consumed Athena. Her happiness, their suffering. The storm reached fever pitch 4 months after the leak, with the neighborhood petition gaining traction, pressuring local officials to address the disruption. Athena stared at the notice in the mail. A town hall meeting to discuss community standards. Her stomach churned. This wasn't just gossip anymore, it was institutional. Raylan rallied. "We'll speak out." But Athena hesitated, visions of humiliation flashing. What if it backfires? Internally she battled. Courage or caution? The choice felt like gambling their future. Diane's resolve hardened. She prepared a statement, surprising Athena. "I've been wrong to waver. You're my priority." Gratitude swelled, but skepticism remained. Actions over words. At the meeting, the room buzzed with tension. Neighbors spoke first. Our kids are confused. Property values dropping. Athena's turn came, legs shaking as she stood. Love isn't a threat. Hate is. Raylan followed, eloquent and fierce. Applause from a few, but boos dominated. Diane closed. Judge my family, you judge yourselves. The crowd erupted, but a seed of division planted. Some neighbors shifted uncomfortably. Backlash was swift. Boycotts of Diane's bakery business, customers vanishing. Financial strain hit hard, bills piled. Athena took a part-time job, sacrificing study time. This is my fault, she agonized. Raylan disagreed. It's theirs. But strain showed, arguments over money, visibility. One night, Raylan snapped. Maybe we need space. Athena's world cracked. Was this the end? Reconciliation came via heartfelt talk. I can't lose you. Bonds mended, but scars remained. Diane's sacrifice deepened. Selling heirlooms to cover costs. Athena's guilt peaked. Stop for me. Diane refused. This is what family means. A deeper betrayal emerged. Diane confessed her college love was more than friendship. She'd suppressed it for societal approval. I chose wrong. Athena saw parallels, vowing not to repeat. But revelation complicated. Was Diane's support projection? School culminated in a senior prank targeting them. Fake invitations to a coming-out party with cruel twists. Humiliation burned, but Athena confronted the perpetrators. Your hate says more about you. Empowerment grew, but exhaustion followed. Raylan faced job loss, forcing relocation considerations. Move with me, she asked. Athena torn. Leave Diane? The moral weight crushed. Loyalty to love versus family. Diane's health scare. A stress-induced panic attack. Forced confrontation. Hospital bedside, Athena poured out fears. Diane whispered. Live your truth. I'll be fine. Awakening stirred, but questions lingered. Society's pressure manifested in online campaigns, petitions reaching thousands. Athena debated anonymity versus advocacy. Choosing the latter, she posted a video. This is our story. Views soared, support trickled in, but hate amplified. Internal conflicts raged. Right to happiness versus others' pain? Raylan's patience waned. Decide. Athena committed, but doubt persisted. The ultimate damage. A neighbor's false report to child services, claiming unstable home. Investigation cleared them, but trauma lingered. Trust in community shattered. As resolutions neared, Athena reflected on losses. Friends, innocence, peace. Gains? Self-acceptance, deeper bonds. But at what cost? 5 months into the ordeal, the breaking point arrived not with a bang, but a quiet revelation that reshaped everything. Athena sat in the living room, staring at eviction threats from the homeowners association, their violations thinly veiled homophobia. Raylan paced, frustrated. We fight legally. But Athena's fire dimmed. Exhaustion claimed her. Maybe it's time to go. Diane entered, face resolute. No. I've made a decision. What followed stunned them. Diane had gathered evidence, harassment logs, witness statements, and filed a lawsuit against key instigators for defamation and emotional distress. I won't let them win, she declared. Athena's jaw dropped. This was the mother she'd idolized, fierce and unyielding. But the risk? Court battles, publicity. Mom, your business. Diane cut her off. Some things matter more. The lawsuit ignited media frenzy. National outlets covered suburban mom defends lesbian daughter. Support poured in, donations, allies. But backlash intensified. Threats escalated, requiring police protection. Athena's inner voice screamed. Was this worth it? Love's price skyrocketed. Raylan thrived in the spotlight, interviewing boldly. Athena admired but envied her ease. Their relationship tested. You shine, I hide. Raylan reassured. Together. Mended, they faced court. Testimonies revealed ugliness. Neighbors' prejudices exposed. Sarah testified against her parents. Redemption arc closing. Victory came. Settlement, apologies mandated. Healing began slowly. Neighborhood quieted, some bridges rebuilt. Diane's business rebounded with new customers. Athena graduated, college-bound with Raylan. Yet scars remained. Athena pondered. Her mother's stand proved family transcended blood. But at what ethical cost? Suing kinfolk, dividing community. Was it justice or vengeance? In quiet reflection, Athena realized growth. From hiding to advocating. Raylan echoed, "We changed things." But the journey's toll lingered. Lost trust, emotional wounds. Diane confided, "I'd do it again." Athena hugged her, gratitude profound. As they moved forward, questions arose. Did exposure liberate or traumatize? Society evolved, but slowly. Was Diane's radical defense the ultimate act of love? Or a reckless gamble that could have destroyed them all?